Good morning, folks. This is the last Sunday in July of the year 2026. Kind of after the party meeting for us. And I just want to cover a couple of things, and it's going to be pretty random because you know I don't rehearse this, but this is last Sunday. So first thing, I don't know how to work the coffee maker, so I poured myself a mudslide. It's early in the morning, but you know, you can't drink all day unless you start early. And this is delicious, but this is a particular recipe. It's a full measure of Bailey's, a full measure of Kahlua, a half measure of vodka, shaken on the rocks. That's a mudslide. Now, you'll see mudslides, and you'll get a mudslide lots of places, and it won't be that. But if you don't learn anything else today, right? Yeah, I'm trying to teach anybody anything. But if you don't learn anything else today, learn that recipe. And if you go into a bar and you ask the bartender to do exactly that, you'll get what we call an adult milkshake. Full measure of Bailey's, full measure of Kahlua, half measure of vodka, shaken on the rocks. So public service is over. I got to tell you that I spent my entire life worried about what people thought of me, and I continue to do that, I guess. But I'm going to try to illustrate it real quickly here with a couple of hats. So here's the first hat. Now, I don't have much hair, so I think I look better in a hat. You'll tell me if that's true or not, but here's a hat, and this hat is from the World Championship regatta of star boats, star class sailboats, World Championship regatta that was held here in Oxford. And I got the hat because I was a sponsor of that regatta. I have sailed in a star boat, but I'm not a star boat racer. So here's the thing about this hat. First of all, I think it looks great on me. Secondly, it's a red hat. So if I wear this to a bar and I sit down, there's certain people that will move away from me and certain people that will move toward me. So I don't know what's going on with that, except I think I know what it is. A red hat has been given an interesting significance by our sitting president. So I don't have a vote on which folks I want closer to me. I don't want to, that's not the mission, but I think that red hats have become a signal. I sometimes have to go into a bar and set the hat down and say, I'm not that guy, this is a sailing hat. But other bars, it's well appreciated. So here's the next hat. This is a J99 hat, and I race against the J99 all the time, so it's kind of fun. But this hat was given to me because I begged it from the skipper of J99 called Lightfoot. And it's very interesting because he comes and races on my boat, but I don't get an invitation to race on his boat. The first audition I had with him was I was the main trimmer on his boat, and we didn't have a good result while I was trimming the main. So I missed the interview. So yeah, I guess you should be sensitive, but is a white hat better? Maybe. Good guys wear white hats. Okay? And here's the next one. This hat has a Miles River Yacht Club burgee on it. So now I get in trouble with the people that, oh, that's a private club. Well, yeah, it's a private club, but it's the community center for the neighborhood in Miles River. And for this show, I thought about it seriously. Do I wear a hat? Do I turn it around this way so that I look stupid, or so I look cooler, or I don't know what that ends up doing? But I came to the conclusion that I would work with you this morning this way. So I want to play a little music for you. And at the end, I'll do one of my songs. But I'm going to do a couple songs here with a little commentary. It's not time to make a change. Just relax, take it easy. You're still young, that's your fault. You've got a lot to know. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you could marry. Look at me. I am old, but I am happy. I was once as you are now. I know that it's not easy to be calm when you know something's going on. Just sit back, think a lot. Think of everything you've got, for you may still be here tomorrow, but your dreams may not. Every time that I tried to explain, he turned and walked away again. It's always the same old story. Ever since I could talk, I was ordered to listen. Now I know there's a way, and I've got to go away. Now that's a Cat Stevens song, and I think that gets right at what I want to talk about, is that, I spent too much time trying to perform my life in a vein that gains approval from everyone. So, and that makes me want to go away at the end of that. Now here's another one to reflect on. Almost cut my hair. It happened just the other day. Could have said it was getting kind of long. Could have said it was in my way. But I didn't, and I wonder why. Feel like letting my freak flag fly. And I feel like I owe it to someone. When I finally get myself together, gonna get down to some of that sunny southern weather. Gonna find a place to laugh. Separate the present from the past. But I'm not giving in an inch to fear. Promised myself this year, and I feel like I owe it to someone. So that's an interesting song. It's an old song. It's a great song. So in my 76th year, I'm going to not give in an inch to fear. And I'm just going to try to be my authentic self, which I think is what I've done along the way, but I think I sanded the edges off just a little bit too much. So here's another one that kind of resonates with this idea. Just a song before I go, a lesson to be learned. Traveling twice the speed of sound, it's easy to get burned. When the show was over, I had to get back home. Then we opened up the door, I had to be alone. So as the story goes, that song was written in a very short period of time because the writer of the song was challenged to write that song while they were waiting for a limo to the airport or a taxi or whatever, depending how you want to dress it up. So just a song before I go, right? So here's the song I want to sing for you. This is mine. Try to get to the finish line. Try to get to the finish line. I realize that I'm not on time. Try to get to the finish line. Try to get to the finish line. When my daddy taught me how to swim, I put my face and tried to get to him. When I got there, I realized my daddy moved the finish line. My daddy moved the finish line. When I walked across that high school stage, my family yelled, "Man, you're all the rage." At the party, I realized I just moved the finish line. I just moved the finish line. I asked a woman, "Would you marry me?" She said, "Boy, we just have to see." On the drive home, I realized she just moved the finish line. She just moved the finish line. Try to get to the finish line. Try to get to the finish line. I realize that I'm not on time. Try to get to the finish line. Try to get to the finish line. Got another shot in 94. A sweet young woman and she wanted more. At our wedding, I realized we just moved the finish line. We just moved the finish line. We just moved the finish line. Try to get to the finish line. Try to get to the finish line. I realize that I'm not on time. Try to get to the finish line. Try to get to the finish line. Try to get to the finish line. Yeah, baby. So that's a wrap, I guess. We're near the end. So party tip. When you invite people to a party, you need to be sure there are twice as many people as you have chairs. We had a party here last night, about 30 people here. And I guess we figured out how to have 30 chairs, and that made it a sit-down party. I like a stand-up, mill-around party. The other thing is we opened up the rest of the house because one of the rooms is finished now, and people didn't recognize the house. So the party was not condensed down into the end of the house. So 30 people seemed like a sparse crowd at some level. So at any rate, here's the thought. Invite twice as many people as you have chairs, because that means it's a movable feast. So enough pontification from me. Here's my mudslide toast to you. God bless you all real good. God bless Susan Taylor. I'll see you next time.